Hello, friend. Thank you for joining me today. So I've got an upper body yoga sculpt for you today. You are going to need some equipment for this flow today. I have 3-pound hand weights here, but you can use 3 pounds or 5 pounds. Just make sure that you have them placed at the top of your mat so that you can easily grab them when we go ahead and get started. We're actually going to start in a seated upright position, sitting bones firmly planted into the mat. We're sitting up nice and tall, reaching through the crown of our heads. We draw the shoulders away from the ears and we gently close the eyes. We start to arrive at our mats here. Start to arrive to the present moment. We acknowledge any external noises and we acknowledge any thoughts that come to mind. Once we bring awareness to those noises and to those thoughts, we draw our awareness to the body and to the breath. Focusing on our breathing, just breathe freely, just as you normally would. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. Just again, acknowledge those thoughts and bring the awareness right back to the breath. Start to notice how as you inhale, the belly starts to inflate. And as you exhale, we deflate the belly and the navel is drawn into the spine. Start to get deeper with the breaths, inhaling through the nose, visualizing the belly as a balloon, filling up the belly all the way. Exhaling through the nose, deflating the belly and drawing the navel back into the spine. Couple more breaths just like this. Inhale, fill the belly up all the way. Exhale, squeeze all of that air out, draw the navel back into the spine. Last time like this, deep inhale through the nose, fill the belly. Exhale through the nose, squeeze all of that air out, draw the navel back into the spine. And on your next inhale, I want you to inhale, fill the belly all the way, but let's take 4 counts to get to the top. We inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. We exhale for 4 counts through the nose, 4, 3, 2, 1. Navel draws into the spine. We inhale 4 counts for 1, 2, 3, 4. We exhale for 4 counts, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time like this. Inhale, fill the belly, 4 counts for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4 counts, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Navel is drawn into the spine. We inhale again, taking 4 counts to the top for 1, 2, 3, 4. We open mouth, exhale everything out for 1. Inhale again, 4 counts for 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth, exhale everything out for 1. Last time. Inhale, 4 counts for 1, 2, 3, 4. Open mouth, exhale everything out for 1. We start to breathe freely again, returning the breath back to normal. And if you have an intention for this practice, now would be the moment to go ahead and set your intention. Maybe you're looking to invite more gratitude into your life, more kindness, more compassion. Maybe you're looking to be more mindful and present. Or maybe your intention is to just be more intentional. Whatever it may be, go ahead and set that now and let your intention guide you through the rest of the practice. And now that we've arrived at our mats, we go ahead and we open our eyes, and we're going to come onto all fours and get the spine warmed up with some cat-cow. So in cat-cow, our shoulders are stacked directly above the wrist. Our hips are stacked directly above the knees. Tops of the feet meet the mat. We're going to inhale, we drop the belly, we lift the gaze to the sky for cow. We exhale, we press the mat away, we drop the head, we squeeze everything into our midline for cat. Inhale again, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, press the mat away, drop the head, squeeze everything into the midline. Couple more times. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, press the mat away, arch the back, drop the head, squeeze everything into the midline. Last time, we inhale, we drop the belly, we lift the gaze. We exhale, we arch the back, we drop the head, squeeze everything into the midline. We inhale, return back into a neutral tabletop position, and we start to shift the hips just back and forth or side to side. Warming up the hips here a little bit. We can start to move around the world one way, a couple times here. Really getting into our body, connect the breath with the movement. And then we circle around the other way. Come back to a neutral tabletop position, and let's hop on our feet and get warmed up with some sun salutations. So we start at the top of our mat with our feet about hip width distance apart. We're pressing down firmly into all four corners of both feet. We're squeezing the inner thighs together. We're standing up nice and tall. Shoulders are drawn away from the ears. Palms facing forward, arms out nice and wide. We take an inhale here. We bring the arms up overhead. We touch the palms at the top. We exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale again, bring the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale, we forward fold over the legs, slight bend in the knees if you need it. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet, let the head hang down. We inhale the halfway lift, bring the hands to the shins or to the tops of the thighs, reaching through the crown of the head, sending the tailbone back, nice and straight back. We exhale, forward fold again, look into the belly button, shift the weight into the balls of the feet, step that right foot back, and then step the left foot back and come into a high plank. From here, we're going to drop the knees down onto the mat, and we're going to take a modified vinyasa. We take an inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, squeeze the elbows nice and tight by the sides. Drop the chest, drop the chin all the way down to the mat or halfway. We inhale, we slide those legs back, and we come up for Cobra. Activating the legs by pressing the tops of the feet into the mat and squeezing the inner thighs together. We exhale, we bring the forehead down to the mat. Inhale again, up and squeeze for Cobra. Exhale, forehead back down to the mat. Inhale, we tuck the toes under. We press ourselves all the way to high plank. We exhale, we send the hips up and back for downward dog. Now we make some adjustments here. This is our first downward dog. So our fingertips and base knuckles are firmly placed into the mat. Our shoulders are moved down the back. Hips are nice and high. We're pressing our belly buttons into the tops of our thighs. And we're sending those heels down and back to the mat. Let's warm up the back of the legs here by pedaling out our dog, alternating the heels up and down. Keep breathing here. On your next inhale, you're going to come high up on the balls of both feet. Press the stomach into the tops of the thighs. Exhale, heels down and back to the mat. Inhale, high up on the toes. Exhale, heels down and back. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Bend the knees, look forward. Step that right foot forward first. Step the left foot forward second. We inhale, halfway lift to reset the spine. We exhale, forward fold, look into the belly button. Drop the head. Inhale, root to rise. Pressing down in all four corners of both feet. Bringing the arms up overhead, palms touching at the top. We exhale the hands to heart center. We're going to run through this a few more times. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift to reset the spine. Exhale, forward fold, drop the hands down onto the mat. Step the left foot back first this time. Step the right foot back, high plank. We drop the knees down onto the mat. We take an inhale here, shift the weight forward. Exhale, squeeze the elbows by the sides, drop the chest, drop the chin, or drop halfway. Inhale, slide the legs back, activate the legs, come up for Cobra. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, tuck the toes under, press all the way up to high plank. Exhale, hips up and back for downward dog. Take a moment here to pedal out the dog again, alternating the heels up and down. Deep breathing here. We inhale, we come high up on the toes, press the stomach into the thighs. We exhale, send the heels down and back. Inhale again, high up on the toes. Exhale, heels down and back. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Bend the knees, look forward. Step the left foot forward first. Step the right foot forward second. Inhale, halfway lift to reset the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Press down in all four corners of both feet, bringing the arms up overhead, palms touching at the top, and exhaling the hands to heart center. We inhale again, bring the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. We exhale, we forward fold over the legs. This time we're going to grab our weights. We're going to inhale, halfway lift with the weights. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to standing. And start to heel toe the hands or the feet together so that the big toes are touching and there's about a fist width gap in between the heels of the feet. We shift the weight into the heels, we sit back, we break the weight up and press it up overhead and come into chair. Holding here, squeezing everything into the midline. We untuck the pelvis, making sure that there's a straight line from the head all the way down to the tailbone. Couple more breaths here. Last breath. We inhale, we break the weights down, the body, forward fold, drop the weights. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands down, step the right foot back, step the left foot back. Now we're going to do a full vinyasa here. So in high plank, we inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga, squeeze those elbows by the sides. Inhale for up dog, flip the tops of the feet to the mat. Exhale to downward dog, send those hips up and back. We inhale here, come high up on the toes. We exhale, heels down and back toward the end of the mat. Inhale again, high up on the toes. Exhale, heels down and back. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Bend the knees, look forward. Step the right foot forward. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time, bringing the arms up overhead, palms touching at the top, reach up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Last little bit here. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead, palms touch at the top. Exhale, forward fold, grab the weight. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Start the heel toe the feet together, big toes touch, fist width gap between the heels. Shift the weight into the heels, break the weight to the shoulders, and then reach the weight up high, coming into chair pose. Again, we're squeezing everything into that midline. We're untucking the pelvis, making sure that there's a straight line from the head to the tailbone. And we breathe here, a few more breaths. 2 and 1. We inhale, forward fold, drop the weights down to the mat. Exhale, halfway lift. Or inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back. And we take our vinyasa. We inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Exhale, heels down and back. Inhale, high up on the toes. Exhale, heels down and back. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Look forward. Step the left foot forward. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. The arms up overhead as we reach the top. Palms touch at the top. Exhale the hands to heart center. Now what we want to do is we want to come down onto our knees. And we're going to grab those weights and we're going to get into some arm workout. So for this one, you have the option to not use weight. But if you are using the weight, what you're going to do is hold the weights, palms facing up. Arms are going to come out to the side. We're going to do some arm circles here. Keep breathing here. And 3, 2, 1, we're going to circle backwards. Almost there. Stay with it. And 3, 2, 1. We break the weights, drop them down to our sides. We're just going to do some bicep curls here. So we curl the weight in. We drop the weight. We don't go all the way down. We kind of stop at the halfway point right by our hips. So curl the weight in, lower it down halfway. You can go as fast or slow as you want. I like to take my time here. I feel like I'm getting some extra sculpting in just by going a little bit slower. Squeezing into those biceps. Keep breathing. We inhale here. We exhale. We flex the elbows so that we can come into a bicep curl. Always connecting the body to the movement or the breath to the movement. Just a few more here. And 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Let's drop those weights in front of us and come onto our feet. We're going to do a little cardio here. So some jump ropes. Hopefully you're wearing a jump roping bra. I'm not really sure about this one. Keep it up, almost there. And we rest in 3, 2, And 1. Good work. We're going to do another strengthening circuit here. So you can come down on your knees like me, or you can stay standing. Have the weights. And we're going to have the weights so that the palms are facing up again. Again, you don't have to use weights for this, but I'm going to use the weights here. So we're going to lift the arms out in front of us to shoulder height, lower back down. Up to shoulder height, little pause, lower back down. Inhale in your starting position, exhale, lift. It's kind of getting in the way of this. Few more. 3, 2, 1. We're going to do a similar movement, but this time we're going to lift the arms up shoulder length, and then we're going to bring them out wide, come back to center, lower down. Inhale up, inhale in our starting position, exhale up, inhale out, exhale back to center, inhale back down. Keep breathing. Five more. This is 2. Squeeze those shoulder blades as you extend the arms out. This is 3. 2 more. We've got it. 4. And 5. Good work. Go ahead and lower those weights down to the mat. And let's come up onto our feet for a little bit more cardio. We're going to do some high knees here, but a low impact high knees. So opposite elbow crunches into the opposite knee. Keep breathing. Halfway there. And 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good work. Let's bring ourselves down onto the mat here. Slowly lower yourself down onto the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. And we're going to stack the knees above the hips. So we want to be sure to press the lower back into the mat. We're going to bring the hands behind the base of the neck. And we're just going to do some crunches here. In our starting position, we take an inhale. We exhale, we crunch up. Chin is to the sky. Keep moving here. And we rest in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those legs. Quick rest here. We're going to prepare for some bicycles. So we're going to stack those knees over the hips again. And then nice and slow Yogi Bicycle. So our opposite elbow always reaches to our opposite knee. We inhale in center and we exhale as we cross over. Almost there. Stay with it. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and give yourself a rest. Extend the legs out in front of you. Arms come up overhead, arch the back, and give yourself a stretch just like you woke up this morning. We're going to start to prepare our bodies for Shavasana. So bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, unravel everything out onto the mat, letting the legs hang out nice and wide by the sides. Arms out wide, palms facing forward or palms facing up toward the ceiling. And just take a moment to bring the awareness back into our bodies. And we either focus on one thought, one word, or we just focus on our breath. And if our mind starts to wander, we give ourselves kindness and compassion. We acknowledge where those thoughts are going, and then we bring our bodies back to our center. We take a deep inhale to the nose, filling up the belly all the way. We exhale everything down onto the mat. We start to bring life back into the body by wiggling the fingertips, wiggling the toes, rolling the ankles around, and then rolling the wrists around, moving our heads from side to side. And whenever you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, we roll over onto one side, letting our heads rest on our bottom bicep and bringing the knees slightly into the chest. We end our practice in fetal position, which is the pose that represents new beginnings and the pose that reminds us that from wherever we are, we can begin again.